Our story begins on the lush, tropical island of Motunui, a paradise in the heart of the Pacific Ocean. The island is home to a vibrant Polynesian community, and we're introduced to this world through a tale told by a wise grandmother, Tala. She gathers the island's children around a woven mat and shares a legend about the creation of their world. Long ago, the goddess Te Fiti brought life to the oceans and islands, her heart, a glowing, magical stone, powering her ability to create. But when a trickster demigod named Maui stole Te Fiti's heart, hoping to harness its power, everything went wrong. Without her heart, Te Fiti's life-giving energy faded, and a darkness began to spread across the seas, threatening all islands. This story captivates one child in particular, a wide-eyed toddler named Moana, the daughter of Motunui's chief, Tu'e, and his wife, Sina. Even at this young age, Moana is drawn to the ocean. While the other kids are spooked by Tala's tale, Moana toddles toward the shore, where the sea itself seems to come alive. The waves part, revealing shells and a gentle, playful interaction that leaves baby Moana giggling. It's clear from this moment that Moana and the ocean share a special connection, though we don't yet know why. Fast forward a few years, and Moana is growing up as the chief's daughter, learning the responsibilities of leadership. Her father, Tu'e, is a kind but firm leader who loves his people and his island. He teaches Moana about the importance of staying on Motunui, tending to the crops, and keeping the community strong. Tu'e has a deep fear of the ocean, rooted in a tragic event from his past, and he insists that no one from Motunui ventures beyond the reef that surrounds the island. The rule is simple: stay safe, stay home. Moana's mother, Sina, is supportive and nurturing, encouraging Moana to embrace her role as future chief. But as Moana grows into a teenager, she can't shake her fascination with the sea. She sneaks glances at the horizon, her heart pulling her toward the water despite her father's warnings. Her grandmother, Tala, is the opposite of Tu'e. She's a free spirit who believes in the old stories and encourages Moana to listen to her heart. Tala often shares cryptic wisdom about the ocean and Moana's place in the world, hinting that her destiny might lie beyond the reef. As Moana trains to lead, she throws herself into village life. She helps settle disputes, learns to weave baskets, and dances with the community during celebrations. But every so often, she finds herself at the shore, staring at the waves. The ocean feels like it's calling her, almost like a friend she hasn't met yet. These moments are quiet but powerful, showing us the internal tug-of-war between Moana's duty to her people and her longing for something more. Meanwhile, Motunui starts facing strange problems. The coconut trees, a vital resource for the island, begin to wither, their fruit turning black and unusable. The fishermen return with empty nets, reporting that the fish have vanished from the lagoon. The island's resources are dwindling, and the people are worried. Moana, ever the problem solver, suggests venturing beyond the reef to find new fishing grounds, but Tu'e shuts her down immediately. The ocean is dangerous, he says, and no one is to cross the reef. Moana's frustration grows. She wants to help her people, but her father's rules feel like chains. Desperate to prove herself, Moana decides to take matters into her own hands. She sneaks away one afternoon and borrows a small canoe, determined to paddle past the reef and find fish. The attempt doesn't go as planned. The waves are rougher than she expects, and her canoe capsizes in the turbulent waters. Moana makes it back to shore, shaken but unharmed. Moana turns to her grandmother, Tala, for guidance. Tala takes her to a hidden cave behind a waterfall, a sacred place where the island's history is preserved. Inside, Moana discovers a fleet of ancient canoes, covered in dust and vines. Tala explains that Motunui's people were once voyagers, master navigators who sailed across the Pacific, guided by the stars and the ocean's currents. These ancestors explored new islands, connected with other cultures, and lived in harmony with the sea. But after Maui stole Te Fiti's heart and the darkness spread, the voyages stopped. The people of Motunui stayed on their island, and the art of wayfinding, navigating without instruments, was forgotten. This revelation shakes Moana to her core. Her people were explorers, not just farmers. The ocean wasn't always a place to fear. It was a highway that connected their world. Tala shows Moana a stone carving of a voyager. Tala also gives Moana a small, green stone pendant, saying it's a keepsake tied to her destiny. Moana's mind races. She's always felt the ocean's call, and now she knows her people have a history of answering it. As the island's troubles worsen, Tala falls ill. Before she passes, She urges Moana to embrace her true calling. She tells her to take one of the ancient canoes, follow the stars, and seek out Maui, the demigod who caused the darkness by stealing Te Fiti's heart. Only by finding Maui and convincing him to help can Moana save Motunui. Tala's words light a fire in Moana. Despite her fear and her father's disapproval, she decides to act. She chooses a sturdy canoe, packs supplies, and slips away under the cover of night, setting sail into the unknown. Moana's early days at sea are a crash course in survival. She's never sailed before, and the open ocean is vast and intimidating. She struggles to read the stars, keep her canoe steady, and manage her limited food and water.
The story isn't over yet. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be among the first to know when we upload the concluding part. Don't miss what happens next.